Interest to some of you, and that is I'm trying to cook these greens, and you will find them in the Indian or the Asian stores, and it's called Kangkung, and it's mostly in Southeast Asia, and they are quite tasty. So I cook them for my greens, you know, as a vegetable dish. But what I do is also, especially in the early spring, or I should say late spring to early summer, the stalks, which I would usually just throw away because they're a little too tough to use in the cooking, what I can do is just put it into a glass of water or a jar of water, and make sure to clean out the change the water every day, and they will start to sprout roots. So I just wanted to show you that, and how I'm going to clean them, and then when they do sprout roots, I can show you that as well. So here is a stalk of the kangkung. So basically I just remove the lower leaves. Okay. And if they're good leaves, I can use them for my cooking. If not, they're discarded. And I can take that one too. So, yeah. And it's very much like asparagus. If they snap off easily, then you'll know where the breaking point is. When it gets a little tough to break, that means it's too tender at that point, and you could just snap it off. And this I can use for my cooking as well. But now the rest of it, the stalk, right there, these I will now put into a jar. So just a jar of water. So there, nothing fancy, and I just put in about 2 or 3 inches of water because these stalks are pretty tall, and you want to get them past at least the water past the first and second note. And I will just drop these in there. They don't all fit, which is fine. I don't need all of them, but some of them may not sprout, so while I have them, you know, might as well try them, right? So there. And I'll probably fill it up a little higher with water, maybe another 2 inches high. So there, I have them already. They're actually jam-packed into that jar, but most of them won't sprout, so that's the reason I put in as many as I could. And one thing I did want to mention is, while you're picking the leaves, you want to be aware of which is your top and which is the bottom end of your stem, because you don't want to put them in upside down, or else they won't sprout the roots. So they won't root, I should say. So yeah, you want to keep them in right way up, and then I have put in a little more water, and I will make sure to change the water, and I'll just mark it down as day 1 today, and as soon as I start seeing some signs of root growth, I will update, I will add to this video. Okay, this is so exciting. This is day 2, and I wanted to show you, I just changed the water, and I had to make sure to fill it up all the way, because as you can see, try to focus there you go, there are roots. Okay, but these are very small, less than a centimeter. So I'm going to let it grow a little more, mature a little more, and then I will be able to show you when it's ready to go into the ground, or even into maybe potting mix first and then into the ground. We'll see. But yeah, not only roots, there are also sign of leaves. That is so cool. Yeah, right there. I can't get it to focus, but you can see it. There. Leaves, and that's what we like, because those are the greens that we're going to enjoy. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay, so now it's been about over 2 weeks, and as you can see, the roots on these cuttings are well developed. They're over an inch or 2 inches long, and so my husband is just helping me to plant them in a pot of compost and potting soil mix. And there, all of these cuttings are the ones that I had in the jar, and he's just using the back of an old wooden spoon to make a hole in the soil, and then gently placing the cutting in. That's really good root system on that one, but looks like he's missed putting the roots inside. They should go in. Okay, and there. Um, and then you want to slightly tighten the soil or uh, press down on the soil around the cutting while you're doing this as well. So the soil is not completely dry but not thoroughly wet either. It just makes it easier to place the cuttings in. And after all of the cuttings have been placed in, we'll water them.
So there you have it, folks. Such an easy thing to do, and it costs me nothing really. And I know I can already cut off a few of these stems. Most of them actually, and let it regrow again. So it'll be free kangkung for me for the rest of the summer. It's such an easy thing to do, and especially for those that are not in Sri Lanka, because in Sri Lanka you get kangkung in plenty, and really would not want to do this. But for those not in Sri Lanka, kangkung can be quite expensive or even scarce. So when you do get it, this is one thing that you can do. It works really well during the summer months. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care.